Let me show you the most beautiful school in the world. Welcome to Madrassa Ben Youssef, the most beautiful school in the world. Come here to the shade, please. Welcome to Madrassa Ben Youssef. So this is the fourth element that we are seeing now, and this was a Quranic school. In the past time, we used to have schools like this to teach mathematics, philosophy, Quran, and different subjects. But this specific one was specializing in Quran only. If you go to Fez, you'll find a lot of schools like this were meant to teach different subjects. And this school right here, it goes back to the 15th century. But if you go to Fez, you will find the oldest university in the world, which goes back to the 9th century. So we had the university first, and then schools like this. The education system was different. Now you go to school first, then you go to university. But here, the oldest university was in 9th century, and then we had schools like this for the in the 14th and the 15th century. And the schools like this one here was specialized in Islam theology and Quran. So at the courtyard here, this was the main classroom for students. And if you look around, this is a perfect example of Moroccan houses, which they look simple from the outside, but richly decorated from inside. They are meant to keep the beauty inside and not the outside. So back to the school, there were young students studying here, aging from 8, and they say up to 12. Others they say until 16 or the 20th century is 20 years old. So they were very young boys, and this was the main classroom right here. Here you would see groups of students dictated by a teacher or a chairman. This is where the word chairman came from, where a teacher sitting on a chair surrounded by students. And the students, they listen to him how he is reciting the Quran, and they repeat after him. So, and they write notes. What he's saying, they write it. But in the 15th century, there was no pen and paper. So how did they use to write at that time? Any idea? They used to have wooden tablets, and they use a pen made with bamboo. They put it in an ink, and they write Quran from this side and the back side as well. They go home to memorize it. Next day, they come to recite it to the chairman. And then they wipe it to begin a new chapter. But how do they wipe it? They use water to wipe it, and also with the help of a clay to begin a new chapter again, and so on. So this was the traditional education system here, how it used to be. So this was the main classroom, and the room inside there, this was the mosque, and also was room in case of rain.
Okay.
When the rain drops here, they go stay inside. And you will see there are also two ceilings, one on that side and one on this side. This is also to protect them from the sun. So when the sun is concentrated on the other side, they come here, and when it's concentrated here, they move to the other side. Yeah, for the sun.
So it's not used anymore?
Now it's like a museum. It's open for public to visit it. And those are rooms, the windows that you see there, these are dorms. The school, it has 136 rooms inside. Some of them can fit one student, and some of them two students, in different sizes. So they used to study and live here. But only students who live in Marrakesh, they come and study and go back home the same day. Those who came from other towns, they stay here the whole time. And now let's talk about decoration. The decoration of this school that you see, this is a perfect example of Moroccan handicrafts. As Muslims, we don't use idols or human faces, like I mentioned.
Yeah.
What we use three things: calligraphy, geometry, and flowers. You can see all the three of them perfectly here on the wall, where you can see calligraphy here.
Yeah.
This black writing, this is sections from the Quran, holy verses. The same way in Arabic here, in white. This is stucco, and this is ceramic. So these are Arabic writings here, same way here. And within the writings, there are flowers, look. These are flowers here, and also here. And the third design is this. This is what we call zilij. From far away, it looks like it's one piece or one paint, but if you touch it, you feel that every color is a different piece. You're allowed to touch it. So every color cut individually by sharp hammer, by hand. Tick, 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 tick. After this, they put it together like a piece of puzzle. And if you look close, you can see the imperfections of the shapes because this is all hand cut. So calligraphy, flowers, and geometry. You will see this everywhere in Morocco. You will just see different designs from one place to the other. So if you look around the school, I told you it's about 500 years old, but it looks brand new for this, right? This is because there was renovations done to it in 2017. They kept one section here to show you the original tiles here behind the glass. Look, these are the original tiles. And on the wall, if you compare, the wall is all replaced. Everything is new here. Yeah. So this is one of the Quranic schools that we have. And as you can see, this is the most beautiful school in the world. Now let's go inside of the mosque to show you some things. The pool here is not for swimming, by the way. This is meant for the rain. When the rain drops, this is how it contains the water. So this is the mosque inside of the school. It feels cool here. And you remember I told you the pyramid from the outside? This is how it looks like from inside. This is the dome, yeah. And at the very front here, the niche that you see here, that's what we call al-mihrab. This is where the imam is standing. The imam always stands at the front, facing the qibla, the orientation towards Mecca, and leading the prayer behind him. So we all face the same direction. We don't look at each other. And this is why it's shaped that way, to allow the sound to bounce back for people to hear. Because in the past we had no technology. So this is shaped to help when he's reciting the Quran for the sound to goes back. And the same way for the dome, because also it brings the echoes back for more people to hear it. And this basin that you see here, this is an example of basin used for ablution, filled with water. You take the water and use it for the ablution. But this does not belong to this madrasa, yeah. Because on the other side there are shapes from like animals, and normally in our culture we don't use that. Yes. Let me show you here. From here there are like animal shape, eagle, yes, yeah. And at the bottom some other animals. Normally as Muslims we don't use that as decoration. So this does not belong to this madrasa. It's just brought here to show you an example of containers. And if you look around the decorations, all of this is done by hand. This is stucco, the white. It's all carved by hand. And the wood on the top, this is cedar wood. We like to use cedar wood mainly. Everything was built here.
This is all original. This
yes,
side
yeah. They had to do some renovations. This is why. But there are many parts that are still original. One material here that is not Moroccan at this madrasa, which is the marble here. This is Carrara marble. In the past time, we used to trade it with Italians for sugar. You know, in Morocco, we're addicted to sugar. We have a sweet tooth. This is why when we have tea, we always have it very sweet. One thing to keep in mind, as long as you're in Morocco, never order tea without mentioning the no sugar. Because if you just tell him, I want normal tea, they will give you a ton of sugar that it tastes like you're having sugar with tea, not tea with sugar. And never trust their measures. Don't say a little bit of sugar, because what's a little bit for him could be too much for you. So ask for it aside to make your own fare. Anyways, because we are very good producers of sugar, we used to trade it with Italians for Carrara marble. So if I give you 1 kilo sugar, I get 1 kilo of marble in return, which was unfair because the Italians, they told the sugar we gave them, and we keep the marble here now.
Yes, look, it's still
and
here.
now, yeah, and now they don't want to do the trade anymore. They don't accept it. So this is Carrara marble. The wood is cedar wood. The white carvings is stucco, and then zillage, which is ceramics. Okay, and you see the chandelier. Some of the chandeliers in Morocco, they have lamps up, looking up, not down. Especially in Fez. If you go to Fez, most of the chandeliers, they have lights looking upwards, not downwards. Yeah. And this is Hassan II, you see in the video? Yeah. This is the Mosque Hassan II in Casablanca, the one that you can actually go inside to visit. Okay. This one. And here, if you want to take a picture, you see in the screen, it's built on the water. Yeah, it's built on the water. It's huge. So this is one of the very good times in the year that you can have a good picture, because this is low season. So you can take a picture with this background here with not many crowds. I can help you do that. I can also carry that, of course. Okay. Look at that. She's the only one. Smile. You're the only one. One more is be in front of this door right here. This is also a very famous door. السلام عليكم بخير خويا الله يحفظك الله ينورك. After the lady you can go. This is a famous door.
I'm sorry.
No worries, take your time. So let me show you what to do. You put one foot up, one down, and hold, put your hands like this. Don't look at the camera, look on the sides. Yeah. That's just an easy, simple. Yeah, cool. Nice. Look at me now with a smile. Pick up this hand like this. Yeah. Cool. Smile. Smile. I need to see your teeth. Yeah, there you go. Start walking now here. Okay, cool. I'm jealous, so I also want a picture here.